I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to walk with you across the plains of recovery. And I'm here to help guide you, give you tips, give you secrets, give you techniques that really helped me on my own recovery. So one thing that I think was one of the best things I could ever do on my recovery journey was to fix the fixing. I tried to fix my pain. I tried everything medical. So before we continue, I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up while you're watching, and then let's breathe together. Let's slow our breath down. So inhale through the nose, inhale the color orange, then exhale the color yellow. All right. How did I fix the fixing? How did I get fixed? All right. So what happened was I tried everything. I went to 7 doctors. I went to a Korean acupuncture doctor whose studio was set up next to a dog washing center. So I laid there with needles all in my body and listened to these howling dogs get hit with big hoses and howling and barking. And I went to 6 physical therapists. I tried all kinds of weird devices, from a TENS unit to a rubber knob that I would jam into my hip. I even tried a tennis ball into my hip. I tried to fix. My attitude was, if I work hard at this, just like I worked hard in school or with athletics, if I put more effort and I try to use the screwdriver and the hammer and the chisel, every tool in the medical bin, and what all these people were saying, if I dialed in my nutrition, if I stopped doing things that triggered the pain, completely wrong attitude there, that I would fix the pain. My approach was really mostly passive. I was waiting for other experts to get me out of this, when I just didn't realize that all of this was fixing and expectations, and it wasn't helping. I was getting worse and worse. So I thought that was the mind fallacy, that if I found the right practitioner and did what they said, that I would get better. And it just got worse and worse and worse. And eventually I found my way to some coaches that did help, and a pain physical therapist who gave me no physical therapy exercises. It was just like coaching. And the coaching was very straightforward and based on the Australians, Explain Pain and Lorimer Mosley and David Butler, all those guys. And it was helpful. So what message does fixing behavior send to your unconscious mind that's already sending you chronic pain to protect you? If you're trying to fix something, the message to mind is something is wrong, something is dangerous, there's a predator, there's a problem, and then that gives you more pain, more anxiety, more emotions, all that. You get more. So when you try to fix, it sends a message of threat to unconscious mind. And so what did I get? More pain, more brain pain, and more fear. So the pain-fear loop, the pain-fear cycle. Finally, I did something which a lot of people do something. Some people have a big surgery. Some people have implants. Some people have nerve blocks. People do all kinds of things. And the way you know that one of the ways you know that your pain is actually being created by your unconscious mind is when you do something that would probably work if the pain was structural or acute, or maybe it wouldn't work, but it might. So you do that, and then it gets worse or doesn't move at all. So I had a neighbor who was getting back surgeries, and I asked him, how did the back surgery work out? He said, I think they ripped me off. They gave me these surgeries, no better. I think it's actually worse. So I did the same thing. I went to a naturopath. I was getting something called dry needling. And it was like she was jamming the long needles down into my hip, into the muscle. And yeah, I got huge surges of endorphins and chemicals that come when you're getting chewed up. Like if a crocodile's chewing on your leg, yeah, your brain's going to send you stuff so you can make it through and survive that situation. So I was getting like all this adrenaline. I mean, it really made it worse. Felt good for a little bit. It's like felt okay for a bit, and then boom, worse. So the naturopath, on the week my father died, now this was foolish of the naturopath to try this. I didn't know any better. Y'all, I was in deep despair, and I was willing to try anything, and I was foolish. I admit it. I look back. For a while I blamed myself, and then I said, hey, I was the patient here. This was her thing to know. Right, and I didn't do anything wrong, but she actually, in the long run, it helped me because she gave me an injection. She's like, let's do this ozone and procaine and all that. And the needle, boom, right in there into my hip, and my leg stopped working. It just, my brain, I couldn't get my brain to work. It wouldn't control my leg anymore. And that freaked me the F out. I was like, whoa. After that, the sensations came back. I could use my leg again, but then I had this thing called allodynia, where everything tingles like electricity. It was a real low point on my journey, and I said to myself, never again am I going to let some naturopath or doctor, because this had happened with another doctor giving me a steroid shot. Never again am I going to do any of these crazy procedures. And not only that, when you go do the procedures, when I did the procedures, they couldn't tell me what percentage of people actually benefited. It was just their opinion that it might be helpful. And that's ridiculous. When you go in for a procedure or medication, they should be giving you, well, this percentage of people benefit. And if the percentage is pretty low, then you want to walk the other way. I would have said, okay, if she said, well, out of 10 people I gave this injection to, 9 of them's legs stopped working for a while, and then most of them didn't get too much better, I wouldn't have done it. But this terrible event, this electrical allodynia, slightest touch of my leg would set off this crazy cascade of tingling and pain. Sorry if it's a trigger alert, but moving through our triggers is how we get better. So take a breath and realize that was a turning point for me. She fixed the fixing idea in my mind that I could fix this thing by going to people and getting them to do stuff to me. After that, I said, no, I'm going the mind-body route. I know about Dr. Sarno. I know about TMS Wiki. I know about Alan Gordon. I know about Explain Pain, Lorimer Moseley and David Butler. I know about Claire Weeks. I know about all these pioneers in neuroplastic pain and these researchers. Dr. Schubiner, I picked up his book, and I was like, whoa, this is like encyclopedia. And I really appreciate all of these amazing pioneers on the path who created these works after these horrible journeys of their own. And when I saw these journeys and saw how they addressed it and got better, I knew that I could get better by working from within. And working from within continued to help me to improve and improve and improve. So if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, then head over to healingwolfcoaching.com and sign up for a free consult call. I also have a Facebook group called Healing Den. Join that. It's been building slowly, and I'm going to continue to develop that and have some events and have some interactive stuff where you can come and have more of a community. There's a lot of great communities out there, and I hope that my videos are a part of your healing journey, a big part. So please subscribe and stay in touch. Comment, let me know if there's something you'd like me to address in my videos, and I'll happily do it. I'm here for you. I have confidence that you can get better.